This strimmer, Stihl FS55, has been driving me up the wall for the past 3 years. I bought it slightly second hand, used it a couple of times in the first season and thought it was great. Second season we got it out and it used to work until it got really warm, and then it would conk out. And it gradually got worse and worse, so that you couldn't even get 5 minutes use out of it. And I thought it was the coil breaking down when it got warm, so I put a new coil on, same thing. Of course we did waste a £5 on a plug, because that's what you always do, is put a new plug in, and it always costs you a £5 and it never cures anything. So there was plenty of compression, an easy £100 a square inch with just one pull of the string. And it had how many other film directors have to put up with this nonsense? And it had degenerated so much that I could start it and it would rev and then it would die off. The carburettor, I've tested it several times, and the carburettor pressure tests just fine. But because the symptoms are those of fuel starvation, and let's face it, they always are, even if it's an electrical fault, disagreeable old bugger, I'm going to take the carb off, take it apart and see if I can find anything wrong with it. I had a look at this end of the carb and everything seemed just fine, so I put the top back on and I took the other end off. Just had held on by one big screw. Everything was clean, but there is a gauze filter in there which is absolutely filthy, and there's some gum around it which looks like Vaseline, so it could just be dried up old petrol. Well, I cleaned it out and there were white powdery deposits all around that gauze filter. So a pound to a pinch of snuff, that was the problem. So, would you believe it? It's been sitting there running for 10 minutes now. Just that little bit of nonsense. Well, I've just used it for an hour. It coughed a couple of times, which was probably just it dragging bits of rubbish through the carburettor, because I didn't do a particularly good job of cleaning it. I just wanted to get it back together and find out if that was the problem. I've worked it for an hour, worked it hard, and I've cured it. I am delighted. Had a good day.